to get that. And then we have the system itself here. There we are, the Model 1 Saturn system itself, as well as the instruction manuals and the stickers that used to come with the systems as well. So there are 4 stickers here, black ones and white ones. And it also looks like we have the original manual. Not really interesting in there. Setting these things up, of course, is pretty self-explanatory. Another pamphlet here. You guys probably can't see that too well. I'll read it to you anyway. For exciting information on upcoming Sega Saturn products, please return the attached card or call 1-800-C-SATURN or email Sega at Sega Saturn at SegaOA.com or on the World Wide Web at basically Sega's website here. What's that see? Sega Saturn, it's out there. Be a part of it. All the interesting ads Sega had for this one, for this system. They continue with their great marketing campaign through the Saturn era after the Genesis. And what's this right here? Important, what to and what to not do with the system. Before you use your Sega Saturn for the first time, yep, yank out the sheet for the battery. Mine's probably dead as usual. These things die on a yearly basis. And they tell you what to do when you insert a CD. Always push down on the CD to secure it into the CD hub. Okay? Yeah, we'll do. Alright, so, getting back to the system there. Besides this, so again, in comparison to the Model 2, again, most of you guys know, the only difference being is that the case, I have some different designs around the side of the case here, as well as the oval buttons in the front. That and the Sega logo's up in the corner instead of on the front there. I don't know, very, very minor differences, but again, I like this one for these buttons. That, and it has an axis light. Pretty much anything with an axis light earns bonus points. Because, well, it just looks more badass. Alright, so there's a system there. Now, I also, you guys didn't notice I didn't get, I didn't get a composite AV cable with it. So instead, seller included a RF adapter in the box as well. Pretty much looks like the standard Genesis RF adapter with the different DIN connector at the end. Actually, not sure. Well, rather, I'm not sure if it looks like the Model 2 DIN connector or not. I don't believe it is. No, actually, it's not. Couldn't think of it. Yes, I'm pretty sure it isn't. Nah, see, the shape looks too different. I don't believe it is. But other than that, the RF adapter looks pretty much the same. So we have the RF adapter. And I didn't know this was coming at all. It's an Action Replay 4 meg, or rather, an Action Replay Plus with 4 megabytes backup memory stored in there. Plus, it has the COM port on the top there, which I suppose makes it one of the earlier Action Replays. So I didn't know that was coming. That's pretty cool. So I can play import games now, apparently, without mod my system. So thanks to the seller for including that. I always like little surprises like that. And my other surprise was that I got another controller. It's this out of the way here. It happens to be a Model 2 controller, but unfortunately, as you guys will see, take it out of the box. It's unfortunately in rough shape. You probably can't see it too well. The thing's kind of scratched up in the front here. That and the biggest thing is the cord. I haven't tested it yet. Actually, I haven't even tested the system yet. I just got this yesterday. But unfortunately, that's broken like that. If anybody knows how to fix this, you know, could you leave me an answer in the comments? What I was planning on doing was taking the controller apart and just kind of pulling the wire back in there. I'm not sure if that would be the best solution or not, but until I get to that, if anybody knows how to fix these, definitely just let me know. But anyway, I got the Model 2 pad here. Now this one to me feels a little bit better than the Model 1 pad does. I mean, again, in comparison here to the Model 1 pad. And like I said, I like both of them. Maybe the Model 2 pad's a smidge more comfortable when it comes to the L and R buttons. But this one ergonomically feels better to me overall. But overall, this one, when you take into account the L and R buttons, it feels a little bit more comfortable. That's a little bit, well actually they're both styled after the 6-button arcade pad for the Genesis. This just being a bit more of a larger version. This is the smaller version essentially. So, well, it's unfortunate it ended up like that, but hey, these controllers are pretty damn cheap on eBay, so I can always just pick up another one if I can't fix this one. Oh well. But hey, I didn't know this was coming either, so to me it's a bonus either way. So we got the extra controller, and now onto the games. Let's see here. We got Winter Heat, which looks to be just another winter sports game. I also got, let's see here. So got Last Bronx. And got Bust-A-Move 2. And Madden 97. And the one I'm really interested in here is Street Fighter Collection. And then last but not least, unfortunately, it's just the game essentially is Street Fighter Alpha 2. Well, the instructions are missing and it's not in that great a shape, but at least the back cover's here. I suppose I could just find some instructions and pop it in there and it would be alright. Oh, and then the case is broken too. Disc is in iffy shape. Should still play though. Alright. So yeah, getting back to the system here. Looking at the system, just had a quick overview here. You know, there have enough of these on YouTube, although not many for the Model 1 itself. Zoom in here so you guys can see it. So again, I had explained this briefly before. You got the cartridge slot at the top here for your backup RAM cards and action replay. And then the CD drive with the open button here. Now this just opens up really nice. I can tell this really wasn't played with much. It was more just kind of left around and probably just banged around a little bit, unfortunately. But hey, that's good for me either way because it's in great shape. Very clean in there. You got the oval power button and then the reset button on the side here. And then underneath here, the power light and the axis light. And like I said, axis light's pretty cool looking. That automatically gives this thing kudos for having an axis light, because axis light just makes things look more badass anyway. Then you got the 2 controller ports on the front here. A couple of vents on the side. Little sides there on the back. And here, get the slot for the battery as well as the video CD card. If you decide to, if you decide to run VCDs on here. And you got the serial number sticker on the back here, as well as your power input, your AV output, as well as the communications port. If you decide you wanted to link with another SAT and do multiplayer with 2 systems. See, they actually call it the communications connector. And then on the bottom here, again, as I was saying earlier, I think this is probably a near launch system, if not a launch system, because it was actually manufactured in April of '95, and again, this thing launched in May. So, like I said, I have reason to believe that this is actually a very, very early system. Now, let me just plug this in here. Okay, so let's see here. Again, I haven't even checked to see if the system power is on yet. It should though. So let's see here. Yep, there it goes. Axis light blinking away there. Sorry about the glare from another lamp, but it does appear to power up. I can actually hear the drive checking for a disk, so sounds like it's working all right.